All right, hello YouTube. Today's lesson is going to be on composite figures. Now, what is a composite figure? A composite figure is a figure that can be separated into regions that are basic plane figures like triangles, parallelograms, trapezoids, rectangles, circles, etc., etc. To find the area of a composite figure, what do you have to do? Divide up the regions and find each area, and then find the sum of the areas. You guys have done this before. We're just going over this again. So let's do some example problems. These are examples of composite figures because they can be divided into different shapes. For instance, the first one has a rectangle, and the other shape here is a trapezoid. Now let's find the area of this composite figure. Step number 1, write down the shapes that we are given. Step number 2, write down the area equation for each one. For instance, the area equation for rectangle is area is equal to base times height. The area equation for a trapezoid is area is equal to B1 times B2, B1, I can erase that. B1 plus B2 times the height divided by 2. The reason why I'm writing down the equation whenever I'm looking for area is so that I don't forget what I need to do. Alright, so for the area of the rectangle, we have area is equal to base times height. In this case, the base is 23 and the height is 12. Therefore, the area is 23 times 12, which will give you 276, I think. This area for the trapezoid is base 1 times base 2. Well, this is the length of base 1, and the base 1 is actually 23, because for a rectangle, the sides are congruent. If this is 23, that's 15, so this is base 1 is equal to 23, base 2 is equal to 15. And what is the height of this trapezoid? Well, it will be 18 minus 12, which will give you 6. So the area of the trapezoid is 23 plus 15 times the height, which is 6, divided by 2, which should give you 114. Okay, so now the total area, it will be equal to 276 plus 114, which should give you 390. Simple. All right, let's look at the next example. This one looks a little bit freaky. Well, first of all, we have 2 half circles. So if you have 2 half circles, that makes a full circle, and we have a trapezoid. So number 1, write down the shapes that we have. We have a circle. Let's find the area of the circle first. Well, area of a circle is area is equal to pi r squared. In this case, give me 1 second. Where is the radius? Oh, there it is. where the radius is equal to 6. Oh, okay. Area is equal to 6. No, sorry. The radius is equal to 6. So the area is equal to pi times 6 squared, which will give you 36 pi. All right, the other shape that we have here is a trapezoid. And the area equation of a trapezoid is area is equal to, sorry, that's a parallelogram. I messed up. Of a parallelogram. The area of a parallelogram is just base times height. In this case, base is equal to 6 times 2, because we have 6 here and another 6 here, so that will give us 12. And the height is 5. So it will be 12 times 5, which will give you 60. Now you add those together, and that is the answer. So the area will be equal to 36 pi plus 60. And we're done. We'll put that in the calculator. Now let's go over how to find areas of shaded regions. Well, to find the area of a shaded region, find the area of the entire figure, then subtract the area of the non-shaded region. So some of the questions on the EOC will look like this. Hey, step number 1. Identify the area of the shaded region. In this case, if it's hard to tell, this part is the shaded region. Well, the area of the entire figure here is just a square. The area of a square is always side squared. In this case, it's 25. So it's 25 squared, which will give you 625. Now, the area of the shaded part is a circle. And for the circle, the equation is pi r squared. But how do we find the radius? Well, the radius just happens to be half the side of a square. So it's going to be 12.5. So the area of a circle is pi times 12.5 squared, which will give you around 490.87. Therefore, the area of the shaded region is equal to 625 minus 490.87. Shouldn't be that difficult. All right. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys tomorrow.